Edge of Concurrence is literally the worst exotic in the game right now, but luckily Bungie agrees and are going to give it massive buffs in Season 17. Today, we are going to look at the changes that are coming to the Edge of Concurrence exotic Glaive that were recently revealed in the TWAB, what role you want to craft for once it's updated, and some damage number comparisons. Shout out to all of you leaving comments over my previous video where I did a similar breakdown of the Leviathan's Breath changes. You're all awesome, and it's good to be back. Go check it out if you haven't. Straight to it, the Hunter-specific exotic Glaive is an Arc Elemental piece that performs the same role as Trinity Ghoul, but worse, and with special ammo, making it absolutely useless. Its exotic perk enables it, once fully charged, to shoot an arc wave that can travel on surfaces and hit targets with a big burst, chaining lightning to nearby combatants, up to 4 in total. Sounds cool in theory, but currently it is bloody awful. You know, I've always been a champion of positivity, but I wouldn't even use this on a champion at all. Now don't get me wrong, Guardians, it's still fun to use in lower level content, but that is it. At present, it requires 4 shots to fully charge it, and once charged, swap firing modes to unleash the exotic shot that only consumes 1 ammo, but does minimal damage, and the chain lightning feels very inconsistent. Needless to say, you won't get far in any content that's higher than Legend difficulty. In terms of general usage, using the Glaive shield is counterproductive, as it will drain the energy required for the exotic perk, so you want to focus on reload or handling when crafting it. Why not range? Well, let me walk you through the TWAB changes. Please note that I'm only covering the buffs that impact Edge of Concurrence. General changes, they are buffing all Glaives by giving them a 25% melee damage buff against non-boss combatants, which is considerably substantial, meaning you will be able to clear ads quicker and potentially one-shot more tanky combatants. They are also buffing the velocity of the projectiles fired, so if your Glaive has 100 range, the projectile will travel 100 meters per second, effectively making it easier to land projectile shots. In the case of a Concurrence roll, it has 64 range, meaning the projectile should travel somewhere between 75 to 85 meters per second. We will look at the roll soon. With the global changes out of the way, they continue to the exotic Glaives, which seem to suggest the number of hits it takes to fully charge a Glaive will be decreased, which would be massive, especially with the following specific buff to Concurrence. They are not just buffing it by a fraction the damage, but they are tripling the damage the wave attack does, and can now chain up to 8 combatants. This is nuts, if you ask me. If I did not mistaken the assumption, it may take 3 shots to fully charge an exotic Glaive, and the fully charged shot will do 3 times more damage than it does at present. Not to mention that it will chain up to 8 targets, making it a very powerful ad clearer. At present, it only chains up to 4 targets, and the wave impact damage in Legend difficulty does just under 46,000 damage. This damage will be tripled, meaning a total of 138,000 damage per charge hit, which is very significant. Not to mention, the charge hit counts towards your next charge shot, so after unleashing it, you should only need 2 more hits to fully charge it from Season 17 onwards. The roll I feel is the God roll is the following. In the first column, try out Lightning Emitter. This, at the cost of the shield, will buff reload and handling. For the second column, give Light Mag a go, which effectively grants more reload speed and a higher boost to range. The third column is the exotic perk, and finally, select Short Action Stock, which grants a massive boost to reload. This roll will grant you max reload speed and high handling. Hunters, rejoice! This exotic genuinely sucks at the moment, but in less than a month, we may be looking at a very powerful weapon, and as an Arc Strider main, I am curious how this will perform when Arc 3.0 eventually releases in the near future. That's it for this video. I hope you found it informative, and if so, drop a like and subscribe if you are new to the channel. Next up, a live stream. Yes, I will be returning to the streaming scene. Solo Flawless Grasp of Avarice attempt. Keep an eye out for an announcement on timings on Twitter and Instagram. Links in the video description. This will take place right here on YouTube, so stay tuned. This was Plasma Alchemist. Your viewership is appreciated. Until next time.
Fight forever, Guardian!